Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today it's my match day preview, Luton Town versus Southend United. Now like any other preview, I will be talking about the game before, which was Peterborough United away from home. Now, the game against Peterborough, we all know that it wasn't a good performance. Nathan Jones admitted in his press conference that he puts his hands up, it was his fault. He shouldn't have changed his system, his tactics, his formation, and I agree with that. At the end of the day, there was no reason to change it. Like against Portsmouth, played really well. We should have got some points. You know, we did play really well against Portsmouth. Sunderland, performance wasn't that great, but we could have won the game. And Peterborough, it just wasn't good enough, and that didn't help with the change of formation. Hopefully, it's just a bad day, and we don't have too many of those bad days within this season. At times during that game, I was getting frustrated like a lot of other people were. It was just the unwilling to shoot at goal when you've got space and time really did frustrate me throughout that game. Especially with Elliot Lee, the amount of times he had that chance he was running at defenders and he just wasn't hitting the target at all. And he just wasn't willing to shoot. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, if you have a shot at goal, 9 out of 10 fans will not complain at you unless you missed a really good opportunity. When you have a shot, it can get deflected, anything can happen, you know. The goalkeeper can make a mistake, like we can get the rebound or we can do an own goal. You never know with football. Literally, football is full of surprises. If you don't, like, have a go, you're not going to know if the goalkeeper's going to make a mistake or the defenders. You're just not going to know. So you need to have some chances at goal, test the goalkeeper, and see what happens from that. I did mention as well in my last video that Alan Sheehan taking set pieces isn't the answer this season, and that needs to change in my opinion, because I don't know if you've noticed, but when a left footer takes a left-footed cross, the ball is an outswinging cross, which means that the ball is more likely to go to the edge of the box than it is to get whipped in the middle of the box. Now, that's because obviously the ball is going to be outswinged. So, someone who's right-footed should be able to take that corner. But no, Sheehan takes the corners and he's the number one. But we need a plan B. We need to have different players taking set pieces. Last season we had Ollie Lee. He took a few corners and free kicks, and we ended up scoring from those corners and free kicks because it was a different ball. He used the correct footing, the correct angle, the correct positioning to be able to whip that ball with some pace, and we ended up causing problems with that. But anyway, that's enough about talking about Peterborough. We all know it was a bad day, and hopefully we don't have too many of those during the season. Good to see Danny Hilton get his first goal of the season. I actually thought it was Jack Stacey at first, but it turns out it was Hilton. So yeah, Danny's got his first goal. Now it's about getting our first win of the season. Southend, this game against Southend, it's very important. We need to get our first win of the season. The longer it takes, the longer it's gonna be a tough run. We need to get something from this game, and also against Shrewsbury on Saturday. Nathan Jones stated that he expects a response on Tuesday night. I expect a response from Tuesday night. That performance isn't good enough, and we need to improve. Pelly Roddick, yet again, was man of the match. Performed really well. A lot of people are blaming him for the second goal on social media. He's not at fault for that. He's in the attacking half. He's passed the ball. They've intercepted the pass, and they've braked. And what happened is, there's a lot of players, I don't know if any of you have noticed, for that second goal, who were out of position. And also, the Peterborough player was literally on the floor, and he managed to get up after being tackled and still managed to score. So, and there were 3 players around that player, and people were still blaming Pelly Roddick for the goal. No, it's not his fault. That is enough about talking about Peterborough. I keep talking about Peterborough, I need to stop. But anyway, on to Southend. Last time we played Southend, we lost 1-0 at their stadium, where Elliot Justin conceded a very bad mistake, and we didn't manage to get into the playoffs that season. I know it wasn't full down to him. It was because of John Steele and these 7 games in a row I think we lost during that season. But anyway, last time we played him, we lost 1-0, and then the game before that we won 2-0. So head to head, not too bad. Right, now I'm going to predict the lineup for the game which I would play against Southend. Now, before I actually do that, this video is sponsored by OneFootball, yes it is, another sponsor video. Now this will be my last sponsor video for this month of August, so don't worry guys, I won't keep saying go and download OneFootball. But anyway, go and download OneFootball, very good app. Follow Luton, get your notifications turned on, look at the latest news, look at the lineup, get notified when we score. What more do you want? Link is in the description below. Make sure you download OneFootball, and if you are not a Luton fan, you can do the exact same thing with your club. So download OneFootball. Right, on to the predicted lineup which I will play against Southend. Starting off in goal is going to be Shea. Now Nathan Jones stated in his press conference that he was fed up with Steck and his inability to actually try when making a save. Now, I'm repeating it again. For the third goal, Peterborough, Steck was already on the floor before the guy even had the shot. It was very, very poor goalkeeping. He didn't make himself big whatsoever. The second goal, like, he went to his near post as well. So, now, this is the joy when we actually have two very good goalkeepers. Now, don't get me wrong, Steck is a good goalkeeper, but he's got an error in him, and that's what I don't like. But anyway, we've got two good goalkeepers. Shea is capable of playing League One football, so if he isn't performing bad, play him. And he's finished off the season last year really well. So Shea, for me, starts in goal against Southend. At right back, I am going to go with Jack Stacey. A lot of people reckon he didn't perform well. He had an average performance like most players. In the two centre-back roles, I'm going to go with Sheehan and I'm going to go with Bradley. Sheehan, for me, didn't perform against Peterborough at all. He was he wasn't the best players. Bradley for me was the better defender of that game, but a lot of the time the attacks didn't go down his way. So he didn't really do that much, Bradley. Obviously he did concede 3 goals, which wasn't the best, but apart from that he did look solid at times and he won a lot of headers. At left back I'm going to go with Potts. Average performance against Peterborough, but he's our #1 left back. If McCormack is fit, which I don't reckon he will be, I'm going to go with Glenn Ray. Obviously, if McCormack is fit, then he starts, but I've got a feeling Glenn Ray's going to start. Don't want to risk McCormack. He's going to be a player which we're going to need throughout the whole season, so I'd rather he doesn't get a long-term injury. So Glenn Ray in that CDM role. Oh, by the way, I am going with a diamond formation. Here's the lineup picture thing, what I like to put in the videos. I completely forgot my positioning on the camera, so that's why I've now moved. But anyway, yeah. Glenn Ray in that CDM role. In the other two centre mid roles, I'm going to go with Pelly, best player so far this season, and I'm going to go with Grant. I don't know why Grant was dropped, obviously because of the change of formation, but I don't reckon he should have been dropped. I reckon we were too defensive having McCormack and Pelly in the centre of midfield. In that number 10 role, I am going to go with Shinnie. For me, Shinnie needs to step up, needs to perform, and we need a player like him. He is a bit of a luxury player. He does have that quality to play League One, and he is good enough to play League One. He just needs to show it and needs to prove it. So in that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Shinnie, and up front, I'm going to go with Danny Hilton and Elliot Lee. Collins has been awful since the start of the season. Elliot Lee, for me, has been one of the better performing players this season. Hilton's just scored, so it's good to see him off the mark. So that's the formation which I'm going to go with for the game against Southend. The diamond formation. Hopefully we can get our first win of the season. That would be fantastic if we can. Score prediction for that game, I'm going to go with a normal 1-0 win. Just get our first win of the season. Get our first clean sheet of the season. Then we can build on that and move on to the game against Shrewsbury. So guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your predicted lineup which you would play against Southend. And obviously let me know what you thought about the video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and thank you for all the support on my channel recently. It's been absolutely crazy. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video.